not really sets. It's more like kind of the way I've been playing recently, like just a lot of attention on me. Um, so I got like the first few games, teams started to double me. It was kind of hard for me. I kind of struggle with that. Right now, coach told me like kind of to invite those doubles, kind of try to yeah, help my teammates out like that. So it was big time. But especially credit to those guys knocking down those shots, making me look good too, getting the assist. So so big time. And last year we beat them too, so I didn't really understand that. So yeah, we were just fired up. We really wanted to play these guys. We really wanted to play physical. So yeah, I think that shows on the rebounds for sure.
What allowed you guys to be so effective from three tonight? Maybe that you weren't able to for the rest of the year. What was so good for you guys tonight?
Honestly, our coach always talks about hunting, and on the road, he always preaches we gotta be 6 to 8 points better. I mean, against other team, against the rest, we just gotta lock in and just know like, hey, like we're gonna look out for ourselves, and we're just gonna go hunt, and nothing that has to do with scoring really. We're gonna play defense and we're gonna rebound to the fullest of our ability.
What did you like about the way you guys defended tonight?
We were a unit. Now Virginia Tech, credit to those guys. They have a lot of guys that like to hunt shots, and which can make a team very dangerous like that. And our communication on the defensive end, that was really big for the win.
What did you guys do specifically with guarding Padula and Couture to make it a tough shooting night for them?
Take away the three ball. They're great 3-point shooters on the top of the conference, and taking away their three ball, forcing them to put on the ground and make decisions, finish over our bigs. That was our goal for tonight.
Yeah, I think especially with Petula, that was kind of on the scouting report that he really loves to get them open looks, especially off screens where he kind of gets under the screen and you cut him off, then he just steps back and shoots it. So for him, it was really on the scouting report, try to get him into the paint, let him see me, McLaughlin, Bickerstaff, like wall up and let him finish over us before we give them open looks. Yeah.
You beat them twice this year. What is it about this matchup that works out in BC's favor again today?
I think I was wondering that myself too, honestly. But for some reason, we match up pretty well against them. I think we're pretty similar teams the way we play. I think they also defend pretty hard, just like us. And for some reason, yeah, we've just had the edge in the matchup. They're a very, very talented team that came off a hot streak, beating some really good teams, right? So we knew we were in for a dogfight. Yeah, we came on top this time.
What did you see in there? Obviously, you didn't play the first game. What were you seeing from their defense today? But you'd have a big game today.
The biggest thing for their defense is the pick and roll. They really struggle in guarding the late rolls. So we were really playing on that, and that's really what worked in the first game, kind of getting this first side, second side, third side, grinding them on offense. And we tried to really do that. I think especially in the first half, we did a great job of getting them from side to side to side and taking advantage of that. Second half a little less, but yeah, managed to grind it out.
Anything else? All right, we'll turn it over to Zoom. Sir Rob?
Chaz, late in the game, with the lead down to 4, you step up to the line, knock down both those free throws. Can you talk about what was going through your head as you step up to the line and how you were able to knock those down?
Just envision myself in the practice gym. I always try to tell myself like, hey, like it's cool. It's just 2 free throws. You're at the line by yourself. Let's just knock these 2 down. Let's go home and win the game.
Dan?
Chaz, I know your role has kind of increased the last couple games, and then obviously you have the breakout today. What kind of has been your key over the last couple of games, and what can you attribute what's been apparently a very obvious growing confidence?
To just stay prepared. I mean, it's tough being a freshman in the ACC, but I mean, this league is so up and down. Like, you never know what's going to happen. And you have guys that are hot, and you have guys that get injured, and just to be able to step up and just tell myself, like, stay ready for the moment, stay ready for the moment. That's what I've been telling myself this season. And I mean, today is showed off.
So as a follow-up to that, I know this is kind of the first time you've gone extended, like, or at least first time in a couple of months where you've gone 25 plus minutes to 30 minutes. How much more taxing is that for you, and how does that help produce what you've been able to do?
It's definitely taxing. I mean, it can cause your body to fatigue, and especially when you get tired, you communicate less. But I mean, conditioning outside of the outside of practice, outside of the game, that's key for my body today. And I feel like I was able to stay conditioned and just communicate to my team so we could get the win.
Saurabh?
You guys went on a huge 20-4 run to end the half. How did that sort of shift momentum heading into the second half?
I mean, we knew the game wasn't over, obviously. We ended the first half very well. I think it all started on the defensive end, right? We were just stopping them, and offensively, we were making shots, which was big time, and we were getting the ball inside. I think that's how we win games. Coach always preaches paintball, getting the ball inside either through post-ups or through drives or through, what I say, passes, drives. And in the second half, I think we kind of started off a little worse on the defensive end. We started trading buckets a little bit, which isn't really our style of play, right? It was a very high-scoring game, which usually isn't good for us. Today, we managed to pull it off, but it's something we got to work on to get out of that halftime break a little sharper. Also, for me personally, I didn't start off great in the second half, but the guys carried me through a little bit. And then towards the second half, we had a run there where we got them up big. And then we really had to tough this one out towards the end to get the win.